Hello everyone, I'm Jing Tao. Welcome to my video today. And in this video, I want to share you some of my opinions and experience. Well, the topic I want to talk today is what are you thinking when you play the piano? The word play here means play piano in the daily life, not in the stage. You must feel easy or hard when you hear this question at first. But I think after a few seconds, it will cause you to think deeply about this question. At the beginning, I interviewed some students whose major are piano performance. Okay, let's watch what they said. Wow, so nice!
Thank you.
So, what are you playing?
I'm playing a piece by Ravel called Mihua.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, what are you thinking when you play it? What are you thinking when you play it?
Thinking of the notes, not to play the wrong notes, of course. The phrasing, and also maybe a story to fit in, like this part, the flat waters. I'm trying to imagine the waters flowing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, nice!
Oh, thanks, you're here.
What are you playing?
I'm playing Piano Sonata by Mozart in A minor.
Oh, so what are you thinking when you play it?
It's very hard and it's a long sonata, so I'm thinking first of all about the form. Then I think about some technical difficulties and the fingering. And also I'm trying to concentrate on the balance in each hand and both hands together.
Hi.
Wow, nice! What are you playing? I'm playing Ravel Sonatina. Oh, so what are you thinking when you play it? I don't know. Maybe my brain is empty. I don't know. Alright, the last one must be joking. Well, I have to say the answers are different and various. We can hear the answers they are fingering, notes, difficulties, forms, balance of two hands, and imagination, and so on. They all are the necessary things, I believe. However, today I would like to say my answer is when I played piano, I am thinking the orchestra thinking. Which is, I think the orchestra thinking is a really important thing and it's really important way of thinking when you play piano. In my hand, the definition of it is when you face a piano composition, the sound effect that can be imagined in your mind should be orchestral or symphonic, which means the acoustics should be different and colorful. And this sound effect comes from different instruments, so they are called orchestral thinking. Well, why I have to say this? I think the orchestral thinking is a good way to close to the composer's intention, and it is efficient to convince what the composers and the performance they want. For example, in my EP experience, I am practicing the Ravel Sonatina, which is an impressionism piano piece. And when I play it, I find it is hard. That makes the every part, the multi part, audible clearly. And also, I think it is difficult to make the piece sounds colorful in such a piano dynamics and little volume. And I think the allotted volume limit my imagination and expression. But if I use orchestral thinking, this thinking way will guide me think about the variation of sound effects, and then I will imitate the sound of orchestra by hands. Also, according the orchestral effect to use pedal. So I think orchestral thinking really help a lot when I play this impressionism piece and help the piece become colorful and easy to practice. So, how can I let my orchestral thinking guide my activities? What I can do is, firstly, I will choose an orchestral music, listen it, and compare with the piano composition. As for me, I choose the introduction and allegro, which is for flute, harp, clarinet, and string quartet. And I will put it compare with my example, the Ravel Sonatina. Okay, let's listen it. Well, the first one is orchestral music. itself is beautiful. But because we don't have enough time, so we can't listen in the whole piece. So it's the next one, the piano piece. Okay, after listening, I believe it must inspire us and inspire our brain. So the next step is regarding the different parts or notes as different instruments. For example, I choose 3 bars of one phrase in Ravel Sonatina, and we can see there are how many? 4 parts, or we can say 4 lines in this example. And we can say the first part is this one, the highest line, and the second one is she, me, she, me, she. Okay, the next one is this one, because this one is the bass chord, so it's the bottom part. So the another inner part is this one, here and here and here, yeah. And the bottom one is this chord, this one, this one, and this one. So we can see clearly the 4 different parts. And what we can do is we can see the highest line. I regard them as flute, because I think the flute in character in orchestra is really brilliant. And then I regard them, the next part, as clarinet, because I think the clarinet is not much more bright than flute. So I combine them together. It sounds like okay. So you can hear the 2 parts, and then we can see the left hands. The left hands have 2 parts, and we see the bass one first. Bass one is these 2 chords in this bar. I regard them as cello, because you know the bass, just like a boom, just like a pillar of the whole melody. So if I combine them, it sounds like well, what need we pay more attention is this part. you can see I regard them as two different instruments. One is violin and another is viola. Because you can see the notation in this is diminuendo. So just like the violin push and pull the string. Da, da. So it sounds like okay. And this one, you can see the notation, we need staccato this. So I combine the left hand together is and I combine the two hands together, it sounds like we need to pay attention is this bar actually require us in a small volume is piano, so we need to reduce our volume. Is will be like besides the example I posed, I think the whole piece or another phrase can use the orchestral thinking as well. For example, in this place, it will be sounds like well, actually, this piece I think is just an example I am practicing, and when we play other piece, I think it is also important that having an orchestral thinking in our mind. For example, when I play Debussy Etude number 11, I can imagine the bass notes of left hand are cello, just like for example this one, this bass notes, just like the cello sounds, and I can regard the arpeggio as harp, just like this arpeggio, just like harp sound. And also imagine the staccato notes are from pizzicato string. Well, I will demonstrate it. So, let's come back to the question. What are you thinking when you play the piano? We know there are so many answers and there is no right or wrong in this answer. For example, the fingering, the form, balance, the notes, the difficulties, and so on. I think that everyone has the meaning of existing. However, I just would like to say the orchestral thinking is worth to think about and apply when we play the piano. Alright, thanks for watching this video. I hope it can really help you little in way of learning piano. What's wrong?
Hi, Christina.
Hi.
What are you thinking when you play the piano?
I think you can watch my video in YouTube if you want to know my answer.